Okay, so people don't like to be tied to religion because they don't like to be held accountable. They pick and choose what they want to do.
Agree.
You agree?
I agree.
Because people always try to use, oh, I'm just spiritual, but like,
Right? That's everybody's thing.
But
I say that. I say that, but because of like what you just said, like, and I feel like when you say that you are something, and it's like, oh, this topic is so crazy for me because it's like, it's so much information out there, and it's like, with the Bible and everything, it's like the King James version, and it's like knowing that who he was and like back then, is he really a credible source? And then knowing like the slavery and the different things that we went through and how like black people used to follow religion and they stripped us of our religion and our history and took everything from us. Why would they put the truth in there? And that's when Nat Turner started reading through the stuff and then let a whole slave rebellion. Like, it's like, I think about those things.
Yeah.
And I wasn't born back then.
Of course.
So it's like, I don't really know what's true. And if I write a book today and I write my truths and then later on they study this history, I could be saying anything. Right. You know what I'm saying? They always say that the people who win, or like the winners, or the people who come out on top, they're the ones who write the history. But like, what if my ancestors weren't the ones on top and they didn't get a chance to write their history? How can I trust what you're giving me? Like, so it's just, as far as connecting to it, with knowledge does come responsibility. So I feel like, as far as like me being invested in like my culture and my people, and with that knowledge, I know I have a responsibility. But as far as like religion is concerned, there are so many things I still don't know. Like, I still don't know a lot, and I have a thirst to want to learn, to explore more. And I believe that it's truth in every religion.
Of course.
Like, if you look in Christianity, it's a lot of truth. If you look in being Muslim or Islam, it's a lot of truth. If you look at being Buddhist, or like, every religion has certain truths in it, and it can be followed, but probably not by like the whole book. You're not going to agree with everything, but
you do feel like
because
like some people try to use it as a sense of like, you know, religion controls you, which to some extent I do understand the past history and why it has been used to control us. But then also, if you're being told you should get married first and then you should have, you know, sex with your husband or with your wife and then you have a baby, but it's like, oh, I'm not trying to do that, so I'm not going to say I'm a Christian, I'm just more spiritual because I know I'll be wanting to get it in, like, but then, so
yes, I've heard that plenty of times. Like, even I know, like, when you are, so background, so my dad and my grandma is in the Nation of Islam, and then like on my mom's side they were more like Christian. So like, I grew up with a very like well-rounded perspective on a lot of different things. And I know, like, when you are in a nation, like, you can't smoke, you can't drink, and stuff like that. So a lot of people, they don't want to convert to the nation. They'll just be like, oh, I'm Sunni, or whatever the case may be. So it's a lot of loopholes. It's a lot of loopholes in everything. Like, because you don't want to commit to doing that, or you just be like, all right, I'll just go, but I'm not going to, you know, register. Or as far as like even Christians, like having sex before marriage or different things. Like, nah, I'm trying to be out here. It's a hot girl summer. Megan talking about this. Cardi came out with, and it's like that responsibility. Like, can I really claim this? And how would I be viewed? That's another thing. A lot of people care too much about what others think.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So we be getting into the truth, because y'all know that whole I'm more spiritual. It's because you want to do